Alright, I have an article here from a website called movieweb.com. Heart of Stone star Gal Gadot rallies against Hollywood's obsession for gender-swapping male characters. She's all for females taking the lead, but not if it's just a gender swap of a male character. Which is exactly right. She got a series coming out on Netflix August 11th, I believe, called Heart of Stone. It's been called the female James Bond. Any kind of female spy action kind of stuff is going to draw comparisons to James Bond. It looks pretty good from the trailers, from what I've seen. There's trailers and stuff, previews that are out there and stuff. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about it other than what's seen in there, but it seems pretty cool. I like Gal Gadot. But anyway, she was speaking with Total Film, and she said, I just wanted to show a great story about a female character who's doing it in the action genre, right? She's thriving. But at the same time, how many times do they just switch gender? They take a story it's all about the men, they just change it to a woman, and they go shoot it. To me, it was so important in the DNA to make Heart of Stone a little different, because men and women are different. They're built differently. They operate differently. Truer words were never spoken, and I also fully expect her to get canceled by some of these clowns out there who are going to accuse her of being, transphobic or internalized misogyny, the usual bingo card full, shit stuff that they would usually say. But anyway, it talks about, it's not surprising that she feels passionate about bringing strong female characters, blah, blah, blah. And it talks about, despite her comments, she's the first to admit that growing up with the likes of James Bond, Jason Bourne, Ethan Hunt made her want to make Heart of Stone, I should say. Which is like, that's not really, in spite of her comments, it's like because of it. It just shows the differences. But anyway, she's talking about a scene here where she's talking about doing the stunts and stuff. They have one on top of an exploding blimp. She said the scene's even crazier at a higher altitude, and we got into the science of it and dialed it down so that a human could do it. That was something I really wanted to make sure we nailed, that it could be done by people. What I can do as an actor, I always go for it and fight with an intention and really perform that. That crazy, crazy stuff I can't, they won't let me. They won't let her do the big time stunts and stuff, which isn't really surprising because basically, unless you're Tom Cruise, and even then, he probably still has to fight like hell to get to do some of the crazy stunts. And there's an argument about whether you should do that stuff or leave it to the stunt people and so on and so forth. That's a debate for another time. This series looks pretty cool. I like hearing Gal Gadot say this kind of stuff because it's exactly right. Men and women are different. They operate differently, etc. They react to things differently. All that stuff. It's just cool to see more and more. You're seeing more and more of these Hollywood types saying this stuff, which is all true. All this stuff is exactly true. The normal people, us normies, we've been saying this all along. But it's just cool to see Hollywood types finally getting on board and saying this kind of stuff. I hope she doesn't get too much hate for it, and if she does, I hope she tells them to go fuck themselves, because that's exactly what she should do. Anyway, I'll link this in the description box if you want to read the whole thing for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.